Magic were beating Indiana. Nice speed. Nelson breaks down the kick.
That was clearly a line drive pass.
Howard's got Caron Butler in a tough spot.
Rather see him do that than hammer away those dunks inside. And take that, and rather than double team and break your defense down, here's another.
They must love that, whoever owns that team.
Oh my. Turkle run the floor, Caron Butler, that they would get out and go. As you mentioned earlier, David, not that good defensively.
With the ball, the shot clock is at 5, and Howard goes straight to the basket.
He's an agitator.
Oh, he went underneath.
And still able to control it and dunk it at the other side. Not really. 30 points.
Turned back the clock, didn't he? Howard hooking over Evans. Howard catches it in close and hooks it in. But Howard continues to reach the 6-minute mark in the period. Howard gets it back on the pick and roll and scores again. Howard against the physical defensive Reggie.
99 points a game.
Howard's got a little man down inside, hooks, hits, and a fight chance for the Magic All-Star.
Yeah, with Dwight just rolling across the lane. A zone attack. When you get the ball in the middle, wow.
That's 9. Griffin goes one-on-one with Anderson. Ryan holds his ground. Howard swats it away.
Howard got to do a better job of protecting the ball. He's been stripped a couple of times inside, and he does that time.
Back to Richardson. Anderson inside, missed it. Howard cleans it up. James, a spinning move, stripped down low by Howard. 2-on-1 fast break. Nelson keeps it himself. Howard is there again.
Do that very well.
Howard spots Richardson wide open for 3.
Do not have a winning record. Ooh, tough shot by Dwight.
Howard fending off Pittman now. Checked in. Dwight puts it on the floor and hooks it in. Spinning left hook. Beauty. Howard. Oh, Bosch gambled and lost. The Magic on the verge of getting their first victory of the year against the Heat. Here's that play again. This time it's a pick and roll. I think we played about 20 games in that time, haven't we? Howard with experience from the Amway Center.
Good pass.
And the clear out for Dwight against Hibbert. Rolls through the lane and puts it in.
Oh, that's sarcastic. Yeah, for JJ, he's only 6'4".
Nelson, Howard, nobody near him. Enters it to Howard. Nice up and under. He used the rim. Howard leaking in behind Roy. Howard puts a quick move on Hibbert, rolls it in. Dwight Howard follows it in. Bounce pass into Howard. Spinning around Hansbrough. Joel Anthony guarding Dwight Howard, who makes a quick and strong move, drifting into the left corner. Offensive rebound, Howard. Nelson gets into the paint, floats it high for Howard.
LeBron James may have put up 36 that night, but I can bet that the Magic are going to do everything they can tonight to...
Like a lot of the good teams playing Dwight one-on-one with Anthony.
Inside of the three-point shot, but so far the Miami Heat haven't been able to do.
Take away the perimeter players.
Anderson's getting pretty much everything.
Scored pass. Here's the alley-oop and Joel Anthony. Got to get that high-low pass. There they get a look at it. Yeah,
there's a chance. There it is. Wade got there, and they just hammered Dwight. Count. Howard catching it in the paint against Bosch. Hook shot is good. With Redick. James down the lane. Howard is there. Howard blocked the shot. Howard takes it away.
Is that a real block or an intentional foul?
I thought there was a lot of contact. The Magic got it back and a two-handed. Augustine again on the drive. Howard gets there in time this time. Higgins, a floater, swatted by Howard.
In 32 minutes was 7 out of 9. I don't know if he's hurt.
Magic looking inside, and Howard able to control it, and a foul. Wafer takes it again in close. Howard off the lob. Beautiful finish.
To take his 2-point lead, and wouldn't you know, the presence of Dwight Howard, I think he can do all that. Just, oh, wow. See up there. Boy, was he.
Mullins just got. Howard spinning, hooking with the left.
The Magic have taken a 2-point lead.
High to set a screen for Nelson. The ball was deflected right into the hands of Howard. And some points for the Bobcats since the timeout. Anderson camping out under. So a lot of foul skill to use if they want to. Howard rolling through the lane.
They're taking a young Bismarck Biombo to school.
Time on the shot clock.
Oh,
spin move. Howard with an offensive rebound and throw down for a 2-for-1. Howard catches it deep. Biombo hits the deck. Count the bucket. And 7 rebounds and what, 3 block shots?
Yeah, again, that shot blocking threat. Short minutes like Chris do on Von Wafer. They have to have that energy. They just got to
pass to Brown. He's trying to give them some energy. Howard meets him at the rim. Continues to play at such a high level. Jason Richardson lobs it for Howard.
Nice. Remember too many guys in history. There's that just a little penetration.
Dudley. The drive. Howard comes to reject. Play the defense that we've seen the last 2 games. Howard muscled his way through. His left-hander on the dribble.
No,
is that accurate?
Not very much.
Howard from Anderson.
Yeah, you're right. He's considered the best shooter in the game, especially with Dwight Howard out there. He doesn't want to give Dwight a chance.
Gortat to go in the quarter. Oh, by the way, Dwight Howard's having a pretty good night, too. 13 points and 8 rebounds for the 6-time NBA All-Star. Howard with the shot clock at 6. Left-handed hook, a beauty over Gordon.
Not been the book on him. Plus some shot blocking.
That's a difficult. No double team help for Gortat and Howard.
Although that was a bad one.
Howard in close. Again scores against Gortat. Howard follows in the Anderson miss.
Went beyond the arc.
Wall, one of the fastest players in the NBA, tracked down from behind by Howard. 39.8% from the field. There's a high percentage shot for Dwight. Remaining the 3 spot, but they're matched up against one another tonight. There's a missed assignment.
They stunned at him, but then both guys who went towards Hito, leaving Dwight wide.
On Monday night. Howard just running loose. Howard hands off to Nelson. Lobs it back up and another dunk for the. So far, it's been a one-sided affair. Howard backs him down. Muscles it in.
See the cutters coming. Here comes JJ. Nice move by Dwight. Sets himself.
And helped him out a little bit. Howard catching it in traffic, and again games as well. Look out below. Seraphin got caught. Neal can't pull the trigger. McGee was swatted away by Howard. Latch falls down, an earful right now. Howard dunks another one. The Magic lead is 23.
As you talked about, push him off the box, make him come from a little bit further out.
Jeff, I'm curious. Better defended by Washington, but Howard hooks it in. Back to Duhon. Perfect pass.
Comes Dwight Howard with no other defending.
Dwight Howard backed that one up.
Mike, this is the #1 3-point shooting team in terms of makes and attempts on the doorstep. Howard
Dribble. Here comes from behind. Gibson trying to reach in. He gets him on the arm. Have to do a trade. Concerned about whether or not Rip Hamilton is healthy enough to help him. Howard with the finish.
Working on a Sheik.
How about that effort?
Yeah. Howard into a Sheik.
Oh, he got it all.
Chicago shooting 44%, 54% shooting with plays like that. Sweet
Baseline to watch. He's going to fake left and comes back with the left hand. He cleared.
by Howard. Over Dang. Nice pass. That lob pass is not as easy as
Chip away and we'll get it down under 10.
Little 9-3-1. Rejected.
What a truly a great season.
Dang with a nice feed inside to Noah. Anderson. Howard, by the way, 0-2 in this quarter until that
Rapid, torrid pace that they had going in the first quarter.
Woo! What a pass. Nelson.
With Dwight Howard guarding him, that's why he's so wide open. We see a nice little spin right there. That's what.
At 6. Into Boozer. Rejected by Howard. And Nelson with the alley-oop. Oh, what a pass!
Here's Howard, Gray on him with a left-handed scoop.
Championship. They did the same thing, surrounded him with shooters.
Dwight.
Circle him, I mentioned him, his size, just throws it right over the defense.
Last night had an off night, but the Raptors still came away with a victory. Howard on the floor, and Turkoglu spacing, and Dwight Howard cuts right down. Big Turkoglu. Dwight Howard. Howard lays it on.
You draw fouls, and you put people in trouble.
Dwight Howard, and for him not to play, you know he's got to be in an awful lot of pain. Putting in, shooting the basketball's helping him at the line.
Well, and former
To the front court, attacks Turkoglu, and then is denied. Deep post position, Howard banks it in.
That's nonsense with Dwight Howard.
Howard.
Get every big play. And,
at the top of a lot of endorsement deals. That great smile he has, lays it up into the bus.
as long as you got a seat on the bus, it's all good.
Dwight Howard, all good on the...
To the big fella. That's
bumped away. Here's McClure guarding him, and the hook rattles in. Howard trying to go right at McClure. McClure standing his ground. Good that the Raptors have played in and been decided by 7 points or less. They're 3-13 in those.